It is still Wednesday, my dudes. How you doing tonight, folks? The cold, rain, and snow is still blowing here in my nape of the woods, neck of the wait. How's by you? How's by you? How's by you, the family? How's your sister Emily? How's your brother Bernie? How's your cousin Shirley? What's with Uncle Sidney? They take out his kidney? I have some very exciting news to share with you guys tonight. I have been tapped to play John Travolta in the movie about John Travolta being tapped to play Fred Durst in the movie about Fred Durst. Should be a hit. And here's some more good news. It's time to play HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer questions to win cash. I'm your MC who came to live out the name, the Woke Woolery, Regis Trilbin, the Trap Trebek, Scott Rogowski, live from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Going where the climate suits my clothes with all 1 million plus of you. Yeah, including Colleen, Rachel D, Callie Howland, Shelby Nathaniel, Sarah Blankman, Mike in Rochester, Rob, Bianca, and Nicole all celebrating birthdays today. How about that? It's about to go down, guys. I got 12 model questions. You got 10 seconds to answer them. I just want to quiz with you. I just want to quiz you. If you come correct on all 12 questions, you win cash money. The prize tonight is $2,500 DJ LeMahieu's, $2,500 Didi Gregorii, $2,500. You could buy 6 bottles of Chris, 4 Belvedere's, Chloe glasses, Prada blouse, Filth Mart jeans, all of it. I'm big quizzing, asking Q's. Do you want to quiz with me and get some money? Do ya? Well, then let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get this show on the road. Numero uno, the person who helps a weightlifter is typically known as what? Waiter, CEO, or spotter? Anybody go to the gym lately? Yeah. Waiter, there's a dumbbell in my soup. No, unless your gym has a prefixed menu, you won't find a waiter there. But a spotter should be by your side when you're doing the bench press. Yes, a spotter comes in handy if your eyes are bigger than your muscles. Like me, I need a spotter at the gym and in life. And it looks like we need a spotter at Q1 here. Huh? Did you get it right? Did ya? Yeah? We ready for Q2? We locked in for Q2? Let's do it. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland features which of these characters? Paul Blart, King of Queens, or Queen of Hearts? One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. Well, I'd love to see Kevin James as the Mad Hatter. The King of Queens, nor Paul Blart are going down the rabbit hole. It was the Queen of Hearts who wanted off with them heads. Queen of Hearts is your answer here at Q2, not Queen of Blarts. 987,685 are through the looking glass, people. The rest of you captured by Paul Blart there on his Segway. Q3, which of these places calls itself the city of brotherly love? Chicago, Philadelphia, or Boston? Ooh, just under 1 million players left here tonight at Q3. Chicago. Shish kebab. Chicago is the Windy City, the second city, the city of broad shoulders, not the city of brotherly love. Boston is the city of racist cops. Philadelphia, home to cheesesteaks, Rocky, Peanut Chews, Hall & Oates, Tasty Cake, Frank Soda, Greg Luzinski, Philly Boy Roy. Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love. It's actually Greek for the love of brothers, if you break it down. 820,153, getting it right. The rest of you, it's all Greek to you. You got Q4. Botanically speaking, what type of fruit is an avocado? Berry, gourd, or citrus? Philadelphia, yeah. Let's not bury the lead here, folks. Avocados are fruits, not vegetables. And botanists are very particular people. They play by the book. And according to them, avocados are fleshy fruits, single seed berries. In fact, if you want to get down to the nitty gritty on avocados, and looky here, folks. Oh, the HQ humanity. A savage question at Q4. I had a feeling we'd lose some of you on this one. 279, 381 are left, but we did lose nearly 500,000 plus of you there. Ouchie, wowie. You want to really blow your mind? Strawberries and raspberries are also not berries. Technically, botanically, not berries. 279, 381 are doing very, very good tonight. They're getting Q5. Which of these NBA teams has a female owner? Lakers, Timberwolves, or Pacers? Anybody playing fantasy basketball out there? How's your team doing this year? I drafted Michael Olowokandi number 1 this year. Not good. There aren't many female owners in sports. And since the passing of Marge Schott, the most visible and most powerful has to be the daughter of Dr. Jerry, Jeannie Buss, who owns the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, sirree, Bobby. 80,632 getting it right on yet another savage question. Back-to-back jacks! 80,632 surviving, getting the alley-oop to Q6. We lost over 200,000 hitting the bricks, hitting the showers, riding the pine. We're on the bus to Q6. In the film that bears his name, what is John Wick's casus belli? Hostages, money, or a puppy? Casus belli or belli, depending if you use the Catholic pronunciation of Latin or the Roman. It's literally the case of war, casus belli, an act that provokes or justifies war. In the film, John Wick's wife left him an insanely adorable puppy, which meets a grisly end at the hand of Russian goons, leading to Wick's return to his old assassin ways. The puppy is the casus belli here, the Baba Yaga. 42,565. Remember John Wick. Oh, what a badass movie that was. 42,565. Have reservations for 12 for Q7. In pregnancy, the ECV method uses what to change the baby's position? Sutures, pressing hands, or cardiovascular exercise? This one's for all the ladies. Hey, ladies! An ECV, external cephalic version, is when a healthcare provider uses his or her hands on a pregnant woman's belly to physically move a breeched baby into a head-down position. Pressing the hands is the answer. 29,254 are giving birth to Q8 right now. You guys have the right touch. Didn't work on me, by the way. I was C-section. Savage question. Oh. Woo! I feel lighter. Q8. The only rock song to exit our solar system in hard copy form is by what artist? The Beatles, Chuck Berry, or Little Richard? I thought I had a food baby, but it was a real baby. If aliens ever discover one of NASA's 2 Voyager probes, which were launched in 1977, they'll find a gold-plated record containing sounds and songs from Earth, including Down in Louisiana Goes to New Orleans. Yes, Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry. We had a question about avocados, berries, and Chuck Berry is the answer here. 11,741 getting it right on a brutal Chuck Berry question. Carl Sagan was he was the guy who chose that song. If I was in charge, I would have lobbied hard for my ding-a-ling. But what are you gonna do? We got Q9. Go HQties go to Q9. Which of these was the name of one of Gap's original fragrances? Eternity, Grass, or Paradise? What a cool job curating the record that gets sent to space. Carl Sagan. Hey, fall into the Gap, huh? We're falling to the Gap here. In 1994, the first Gap-branded unisex fragrances were introduced. Heaven, Earth, Day, and Grass. Grass was one of the 4. 4,338 are falling into Q10. Eternity was Calvin Klein. 3,656 of you tapped Paradise and lost. But like the Gap band, you got a bomb dropped on you there. 4,338 getting Q10. In 1958, a physicist used an oscilloscope to create what is considered the first what? Graphing calculator, video game, or wireless radio? Ding, 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 ding. Radio. An oscilloscope. What's an oscilloscope? It's a device that displays oscillations, duh. What are oscillations? Well, the graphical representations of voltage or current, okay? In 1958, William Higginbotham, what a name, used one of these oscilloscopes to display a tennis court in what was the first screen-based electronic video game. Tennis for Two is what he called it. It predates Pong by a couple decades. 2,296 of you are volleying with me, returning my serve here. It's game over for nearly 2,000 of you, though. You came so close tonight. It is time for the penultimate question. Q11, according to Icelandic tradition, where would you most likely find an Icelandic elf? Arboreal canopies, sub-basements, or igneous deposits? The Huldufólk. That's what I'm asking about here. Huldufólk, the hidden people, are an important part of Icelandic culture. In fact, roads and construction projects have to be built so as not to disturb the igneous rock deposits where elves purportedly live. 904 of you. Well, you're not going to feel the wrath of the Icelandic elf because you got this one right. The rest of you, watch out. Those elves will get their revenge. 904 players left here at Q12. After 1 million start of the game, it all boils down to this. Can you imagine? Just 904 of you left after over 1 million started. $2,500 could be yours if you answer me this question 12. Why did the Chicago Daily Tribune rush to print a workers' dispute to influence the outcome of the election or inclement weather? Oh my goodness. What a good question here at Q12. You remember this, right? It's a famous photograph. Harry Truman holding up the newspaper. Dewey defeats Truman. I think it was this side. Dewey defeats Truman. Perhaps the birth of fake news? Well, the Chicago Daily Tribune in 1948 printed this epic blunder because they went to press before even the East Coast polls had closed. Why would they do that? Because they were using a printing method that took longer to complete than normal. But why were they doing that? Well, because the linotype operators were on strike. There was a workers' dispute. They couldn't use the linotype, and 224 of you are our winners, baby! You're my president. Winner, winner, chicken lo mein dinner. A savage Q12 leaves us with 224 winners after over 1 million started. Pat yourselves on the backs, all 224 of you, because you each made $11.16 on your Wednesday night, including Carla Brodsky won. Their other